What if the reality you've been taught to believe is only part of the story? What if ancient knowledge, hidden for centuries, holds the key to unlocking the full potential of your mind and spirit? Throughout history, humanity has grappled with two competing narratives, one grounded in spiritual mysticism and connection, the other focused on materialism and scientific logic. Yet, buried beneath the surface of both lies a profound truth. The universe is far more interconnected and dynamic than we've been led to believe. In this video, we'll uncover ancient secrets that reveal how early civilizations understood this connection, how they tapped into the universal energy that flows through all things, designed sacred spaces to enhance it, and used rituals to access higher states of consciousness. Join us as we explore the suppressed legacy of ancient wisdom, the resurgence of mystical traditions, and how modern science is beginning to validate what the ancients instinctively knew. By the end, you'll see how this knowledge can transform not just your understanding of reality, but your ability to shape it. Let's begin with the legacy of ancient wisdom and what it reveals about our hidden potential. For millennia, ancient cultures across the globe shared a profound understanding of the universe, one rooted in interconnectedness and balance. From the shamanic traditions of indigenous peoples to the grand temples of Egypt and the intricate philosophies of Eastern mysticism, these civilizations saw reality as more than just physical matter. They understood the universe as a web of energy, where everything, every thought, action, and intention had a ripple effect. In their eyes, the physical world was a reflection of a deeper spiritual reality, one that could be accessed through rituals, symbols, and practices designed to align with cosmic forces. But much of this wisdom was suppressed or distorted over time. As patriarchal systems and rigid dogmas took hold, narratives of punishment and control replaced teachings of empowerment and enlightenment. The divine feminine, a cornerstone of many spiritual traditions, was marginalized, and the focus shifted away from humanity's innate potential. Despite these efforts to suppress it, fragments of this knowledge survived, carried forward by mystics, shamans, and hidden traditions. These fragments point to something extraordinary. Within each of us lies a dormant power, a connection to the divine that can unlock higher states of awareness and purpose. The divine feminine was once at the heart of humanity's spiritual traditions. It symbolized creation, wisdom, and the nurturing force that connects all life. In many ancient myths, the feminine energy was represented by sacred symbols like the serpent and the tree of life. But over centuries, patriarchal systems reshaped these stories. The serpent, once a symbol of enlightenment and inner power, was demonized. The tree of life, a metaphor for spiritual growth and higher consciousness, was recast as a source of sin and separation from the divine. The feminine was suppressed, replaced by doctrines of control and punishment. When we look deeper, however, we see a different story. In ancient teachings, the serpent was a representation of kundalini energy, a powerful spiritual force within each of us, waiting to be awakened. The tree of life wasn't forbidden fruit but an offering of wisdom, accessible to those who were ready to ascend to higher levels of consciousness. What would our world look like today if the divine feminine had remained central to our spiritual traditions? It's not just about restoring balance. It's about reclaiming a part of ourselves that has been hidden for too long. To awaken this dormant power within, we must embrace both the masculine and feminine energies within us. Together, they create the harmony needed to reconnect with the universe and unlock our full potential. But how did ancient cultures activate this energy? The answer lies in the transformative practices of shamanism. Shamanism is one of humanity's oldest spiritual traditions, stretching back tens of thousands of years. At its core, it is rooted in the belief that the physical world is only a thin veil over a much deeper, interconnected reality. Shamans were the bridge between these realms, accessing higher states of consciousness to gain wisdom, heal, and guide their communities. Through rhythmic dances, chants, and rituals, shamans transcended ordinary perception. They often used sacred plants to enter altered states where they could connect with the universal mind, the energetic web that binds all things. In these states, They saw the world not as separate pieces, but as a seamless flow of energy and spirit. These practices weren't random or superstitious. They were deeply intentional. The movements, rhythms, and chants created specific vibrations that harmonized with the frequencies of the universe. As the body moved and the mind quieted, the barriers between the physical and spiritual worlds dissolved, opening access to profound truths. But what's truly remarkable is the universality of these practices. Across the globe, from the Amazon rainforest to Siberia to ancient Egypt, cultures independently developed rituals that allowed them to tap into this expanded reality. Though their methods varied, their goal was the same: to transcend the limitations of the physical body and merge with the cosmic flow. Modern science is just beginning to explore what these ancient traditions understood intuitively. Neuroscience now shows how repetitive rhythms and meditative states can alter brain activity, enabling access to deeper levels of consciousness. Shamanic practices remind us that we carry within us the ability to connect with the universe on a profound level. But the ancients didn't stop there. They encoded their knowledge in the very structures they built. Next, we'll explore the sacred geometry of temples and their role as portals to higher dimensions. For ancient civilizations, temples were not just places of worship. They were portals to the divine. Every detail, from their alignment with the stars to the geometry of their design, was meticulously planned to channel cosmic energy. These sacred structures served as tools for spiritual transformation, amplifying the connection between humans and the universe. Take the pyramids of Egypt or the stone circles of Britain. These monuments were constructed with sacred geometry, patterns and proportions that reflect the fundamental order of the universe. Circles, spirals, and perfect ratios weren't just aesthetic choices. They were blueprints of the cosmos, recreating its harmony on Earth. Modern science is beginning to uncover the profound effects of these designs. Studies suggest that many of these sites amplify the Earth's natural electromagnetic frequencies, resonating with the human energy field. When individuals entered these spaces, they experienced altered states of consciousness as their minds and bodies aligned with higher frequencies. Imagine walking into one of these temples. The air feels different, charged with energy. As you cross the threshold, your perception expands, and you sense a connection to something much greater than yourself. This wasn't accidental. It was by design. But why was this knowledge suppressed? Over time, societies shifted from seeking spiritual connection to imposing control. Temples became mere relics, and their true purpose was forgotten. Yet, their silent stones continue to hold the wisdom of the ages. By rediscovering the principles behind these sacred spaces, we can reawaken our connection to the universe and learn to harmonize with its energy. For centuries, ancient knowledge was hidden in the shadows. Mystical traditions like alchemy, Kabbalah, and Hermeticism survived through secret societies, underground texts, and the quiet persistence of those who refused to let this wisdom fade away. This was not just a spiritual rebellion. It was a movement to preserve humanity's deeper understanding of reality. During the European Renaissance, fragments of this ancient knowledge began to resurface. Thinkers like Pico della Mirandola sought to unite spiritual traditions from around the world, uncovering a universal truth: that humanity is deeply connected to the cosmos and capable of extraordinary transformation. Alchemy, for example, wasn't just about turning lead into gold. It was a metaphor for spiritual evolution, transmuting the ordinary into the extraordinary, expanding the mind to grasp the unseen laws of the universe. Kabbalah offered a map of existence, connecting the physical and spiritual worlds as two sides of the same coin. Yet, these ideas faced resistance. Religious authorities feared the power of this knowledge and worked to suppress it. Books were burned, and mystics were silenced. Still, the wisdom endured, passed down in secrecy, waiting for the right moment to re-emerge. Today, modern science is beginning to validate what these ancient traditions knew. Quantum physics speaks of interconnected fields of energy and parallel realities, concepts the mystics understood through direct experience. Neuroscience explores how meditation and intention reshape the brain, echoing ancient practices that use consciousness as a tool for creation. The mystical Renaissance reminds us that the bridge between science and spirituality isn't new. It has always existed, waiting for us to walk across it. What if your thoughts, emotions, and intentions had the power to shape reality itself? For ancient mystics, this wasn't just a belief, it was a lived experience. They understood the mind as a tool of creation, capable of influencing the unseen forces that govern the universe. Modern science is beginning to echo these ideas. Quantum physics reveals that reality is not fixed but dynamic, shaped by the observer. Neuroscience shows how practices like meditation and visualization can rewire the brain, enhancing focus, creativity, and emotional resilience. These discoveries are uncovering what the ancients already knew, that consciousness is far more powerful than we ever imagined. Shamans and spiritual seekers from diverse traditions practice this understanding through rituals of intention. By focusing their minds, they aligned with cosmic energies to manifest tangible changes in the physical world. Today, these practices are mirrored in tools like mindfulness and energy healing, which tap into the same principles of mental alignment and universal flow. The implications are profound. If our thoughts and intentions can influence reality, what are the limits of what we can create? Imagine a world where individuals consciously align their minds with the energies of the universe, not reacting to life, but actively shaping it. But this power comes with responsibility. It requires self-awareness, discipline, and alignment with higher principles. Ancient wisdom reminds us that consciousness is a double-edged sword. It can create or destroy, heal or harm. As we reconnect with this understanding, we are called to use it wisely. The mind is not just a receiver, but a co-creator of reality, and its potential is boundless. The knowledge of the ancients is not just a relic of the past. It's a gateway to understanding who we truly are and what we're capable of. By exploring this wisdom and integrating it with modern science, we stand on the brink of a profound transformation. Imagine a world where you align your consciousness with the deeper forces of the universe, where your thoughts and intentions shape your reality, and where humanity reconnects with the harmony of existence. This isn't just a dream. It's a possibility waiting for those who dare to look beyond the surface and embrace the truths that have been hidden for centuries. Now is the time to act. Begin your journey inward. Explore practices like meditation, visualization, and mindful intention to access the hidden power of your mind. Seek out the teachings of both ancient traditions and modern science to deepen your understanding. If this message resonated with you, let us know. Like this video to support our mission of uncovering hidden truths. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments. We'd love to hear how this knowledge inspires you. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell so you never miss an update. Together, we can build a community dedicated to exploring and expanding the boundaries of consciousness. Remember, the journey to understanding begins within. The wisdom of the ancients is calling. Are you ready to answer?